And you know, I get a lot of flyers, man. I get the E flyers, I get the hard flyers, whatever. But I ain't never seen a he flyer. Like, these are human flyers.
You know, like, I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P, and a lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious, I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
And motherfuckers want to put me at the ass end of the interview.
Look.
Hey, Los, let me get you real quick. They done asked LeVar and Michael Black. So, what's your favorite color?
But
how you feel about lilac?
Street Senators, welcome back to the program. That's Big Zoe. I'm Lamont King. The best in hot topics and opinion like you will never hear anywhere else, or see for that matter. Welcome to the program, everybody that's tuning in. A lot to talk about today, man, on the agenda. We live from the Senate floor.
Yes, we are.
It's all about representation, because that's what we do. We represent the people.
Well, you know what? I ran into somebody yesterday.
Who'd you run into?
And I hadn't seen him in a while.
Uh-huh.
Yes, what's up with your show? And he said it just like that.
He said, what's up with your show? Yeah.
And I was like, no, we still doing it. You know, it's going, it's taking off.
Yeah,
you know,
it's taking off.
We on TV now.
Yeah, right.
Nah, y'all on TV. Yeah, we on TV. What do y'all talk about again?
Yeah, see, there it is. We on your computer. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay up. That's what you gotta get his cable bill on, and he'll see us.
Man, you gotta understand that what we giving you is entertainment.
Just entertainment. That's what it is. Speaking of which, first up on the docket, let's talk about taxes, man. A lot of people getting caught up. Lauryn Hill did time. Wesley Snipes, most notorious, he did time. Ron Isley did time, right? Mr. Big, he did time. So now guess what? The IRS is on Lil Wayne and them head for $12 million, saying he's owing $12 million. $12 million.
You got that right? $12 million?
Like $5 million from one year, $6 million from another year, $12 million. Is he making that much money when he can do that?
$12 million ever. We won't see that together.
MC Hammer,
maybe we will,
who went through $30 million in the 90s, IRS is on his head for $800,000. I didn't even know he was making money again.
Well, Hammer is slick. Like, he know how to. He was preaching for a while.
You're right.
He had like 5-6 different jobs, but he does have a corporation where he's selling some type of product.
Yeah. But what is it with these artists and these entertainers where people always ask this question? I don't understand. You got all that money, but you still, you know you got to pay taxes. So what is it? Why? How are you not paying taxes? You got an accountant, you got a lawyer.
Trust.
Like, how does that work?
Trust. You entrust in someone that you really don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You got referred to them by somebody else that you kind of know.
Right.
And they said that this is one of the best people doing it, so you should trust them with your million.
So now, you know, around April, there's a big rush to do taxes. Like, that rush don't spill over to celebrities. They don't get that feeling. Like around March, April.
Well, what happens is you get
these
figures around you,
yeah,
and they say, "Don't worry, I got you. I'll send you a report."
Yeah.
But the report never gets to you because you think of your manager's taking care of that.
Right.
Your agent is peeking at some stuff. You got so many different people
right,
before you see it.
Right.
If you're not on your business, now the people that are on their business, they want to have the lawyers check the accountants,
right,
the managers check the lawyers,
right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying, trickle down, and then they still check it all.
But if you ain't making a lot, like, that's got to be a hard thing to keep track of. Like Robin Thicke, he's on this apology tour. He's just begging and whining to get Paula back because he cheated on her and she left him.
Paula, right?
Yeah, he named the album. It was available for download. He only sold 20,000 in the first week. Now that's a flop in industry standards, right?
Even now.
Even with the digital, 20. That's a flop. So are these cats really out here making money?
Especially if you just had a huge smash last year.
Yeah.
You had a smash.
You had a super smash.
Pop over, crossover, which also took you down a lane that
right,
made you lose Paula, that make you name the next album after.
So, I mean, he's a dynamite artist. You want to see him. You like his music. But why wouldn't you download his music? Like, what's killing the game? What's hurting the music business, the record industry?
Well, you know, it's interesting to me because you can blame it on 5 or 10 things, but I know.
Give me 3.
Well, one could be still there is illegal downloading, they're sharing. That's the number one.
Right.
You know, because people support. Like, you know, you got your favorite artist. Yeah. Do you actually go out and if Lauryn Hill dropped, Kanye's last album, did you go purchase it?
No. And I'm a fan.
And you're a fan.
I didn't need the cover art either.
So
I will go to the show though.
Right. You'll go to the show and you'll say that he's the best doing it in hip hop.
Right.
And you don't support. the best.
Well, see, that's a good point. Now you made me the bad guy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now imagine somebody who you just like
Who I just
that
like.
you don't even think is the best.
They have no chance.
They have no chance of you buying.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that email to come when somebody be like, "Yo, listen to this. I got the whole album."
Or
Yeah.
somebody come over and
Put it on your iPod. Yeah.
I mean, so those two reasons right
That's
there
terrible.
alone has killed the industry.
My
You
bad.
know, and then it's all the streaming services where you can get the Pandoras, you can get the
Spotify.
I mean, the list goes
everything.
on.
Yeah.
So it's like, let me put my favorite artist in, and that boom.
Right. But they getting royalties though. Well, I mean, Jay-Z kind of played with the model of, with that app thing with the his
Samsung.
last and
Shut down the internet.
Right, and
site.
having companies just have your music as a sponsorable element, where once I buy it, pay you this hefty sum, and then people can just download it. But I've already made the money on the front end. So he's playing. Other people have tried that, but if you don't have a following that does whatever you say do, it's not gonna work. So these new up and coming artists, they can't do that.
No, actually, they do have that following. The up and coming artists have that type of following, which is a younger following who's hip to the apps, and that's how they've been getting their music. Where, some of us from our generation are used to a certain kind of way, and they still get.
But if a new artist,
hard copies.
but if a new artist sucks live, or he's a hardcore hip hop artist where they shoot up every time he bang 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 when he has a concert and they don't have no more shows, well, how they making any money?
They're not.
They're
If they're not selling product, meaning from their own franchise, their own brand, if they're not selling that.
Oh, I
type
thought
of
you
product,
meant like cocaine at the show.
You did. That's why I had to really,
They got to sell cocaine at the show.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's that hard.
But if they're not doing that, or if they're not touring,
Yeah. Speaking of tour, On the Run, did you see it? It was in our area recently. Heard it was a big deal.
it was.
A big deal. They're doing football stadiums, $100 tickets, 50,000 seats. Average, that's a $5 million endeavor.
So
That's ridiculous.
let me ask you this question.
Okay, ask
Do you think that is like, not to get all into their marriage, but from the rumors that are being put out there about Jay-Z and Beyonce and Jay-Z going back and forth, the Solange incident, they having problems with their marriage. Can they make it? And then this come along. Yes, they can.
Well, you think it's promo? You think all that drama is promotion for the tours?
Maybe not. But even still, once you have this task to do, and that's what you do for a living. You are an entertainer, and you, that's what you do. You do tours.
Yeah.
This project comes. You're standing to make $100 million.
Yeah, right, easily.
Stay together?
Yeah. Of course you stay together. Where you gonna go?
Yeah, where you go?
Where you gonna go?
Even if you have as much as they do.
Right.
But
So do you believe the whole Solange thing was about Rachel Roy and because Rachel Roy is like Dame Dash ex situation?
Yeah, that would be.
I don't know if we can believe that.
It would be.
I don't want to believe that.
I don't want to believe that Jay is doing that. But we've seen worse.
Yeah.
We've seen worse.
Hey, quick on the note of privacy, Supreme Court. We pay a lot of attention to politics, street senators. Supreme Court just struck down a thing or made it a new thing where police can no longer go through your phone when you get arrested. They got to have a warrant for it now. Before, you can put over traffic stop. Police might think something, probable cause. They go on your phone, find out that you one of the major weed dealers in the neighborhood. You out of here. Now they cannot do that. They got to have a warrant. Privacy, baby. That's a win for privacy, as far as I'm concerned.
That's a small win for privacy because it doesn't take long to get a phone warrant. It doesn't take that long. If they want it, if they think they got something on you.
But at least you have time now to go erase that whole.
Nah, because they holding on to that.
Nah. They can't take your phone. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So if they stop you.
Yeah. Normally, I've seen it happen. They stop you, say, well let's go through your phone. You're on the crime scene. They go through it, see all the pictures with you and the guns and all the Instagram, the selfies, all that, and get you up out of there. Now they can't. They have to have a warrant to go through your phone, your personal PDA, your device, your mobile device.
So when they take the phone and they arrest you, they got to give it back to you.
Yeah.
Right there on the spot.
Yeah. They can't go through it. And you know what it is? The laws in this country are never made willy-nilly. It's somebody on that Supreme Court that got a lot of pictures in their phone. They got either little boys or something, or little, you know what I'm saying? And they protecting themselves.
Not little boys.
Little boys or something. They protecting themselves. That's how it goes, man.
That's terrible.
And laws just don't get made to protect the people because that freedom is a smokescreen. You know that.
Little boys, man. And
Here we go.
It's terrible because I think Oprah just interviewed Sandusky's son.
Oh.
We might have to talk about that.
Oh, yeah, we might have to catch that on the next go-round. And the Pope also recently came out and sat down with victims of former abuse and apologized for the whole church. So
that was a lot of apologies.
That was a lot of apologies. A lot of apologies. But no apologies given here. We don't regret nothing we say. Street Senators, check us out online. Street Senators at Gmail. That's the email. Hit me up at kinglamont.com. Tweet Lazy Lamont, all of that. And also, we got something in store for you right here. Stay tuned. Watch this.
There's a lot of darkness out here. We watch it all the time.
Like, that's what it is. Don't nobody give a fuck when you're on the come up, man. They treat you all any kind of way. Hey, man, you done ate and shit. We don't hear all that.
All right, so let's talk come up. Now,
I ain't came up. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know.
So where are you at in the game? Where you consider yourself?
I'm still washing dishes in the game.
But, okay, Wild 'N Out's doing well. They just got picked up for another comeback.
Yeah, and look where I'm at. I'm in here talking to you.
You on a show? You shining?
What people? This ain't.
You about to go hoop? You got the back. You doing it?
Man, don't add me up like that. My wealth ain't even material.
How was that experience though for you? That Wild 'N Out experience? Because y'all look like y'all having fun.
Yeah, that's no bullshit. That's one of them dream jobs, you know what I'm saying? Where people are like, hey, no matter what you go in there and do, it ain't gonna be wild enough.
Right.
Because everybody has pushed the envelope, and it's like every day you get to go on TV, you get to be on TV and push the envelope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now the trick is to like do it so like respectfully that they have to show it. You don't want to be like, you know what I'm saying? Push it too far, but we toe the line on this show. That's why I love it.
It's a lot of stuff that we don't see.
It's too much stuff that you don't see. Like those wild style battles, they get like personal to the point where it's like, fuck the beat.
Yeah.
I'm about to say this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because a
lot of them have.
You got Conceited on there, who's a real battle rapper. So I'm sure people try to match him.
Well, I guess.
D-Ray got it, and Corey got experience.
Well, that's another thing. It's like. It's like the last couple years, the Wild Style has gotten so serious, and so many rappers have gotten shitted on. Like they be taking it serious now. It ain't just funny games no more, and you can feel it. So a lot of those Wild Styles, I don't even be in them. I just be in the back chilling. If you watch the show, you'll see me in the back talking to some people doing some dumb shit like that. Cause it's like I'm one of them fun people. I ain't trying to get mad.
Now, how much of it do y'all script and be like, we're gonna do this tonight?
I'm glad you asked me this.
Cause sometimes they be like, come up with a song, and y'all got old songs.
This how it be. It's like we have to do off the top. We have to do improv because say for instance, we got a show tomorrow. This is Monday night. They be like, okay, tomorrow we'll do this because we got LeVar Walker on the show. When LeVar show up to tape, he like, oh, that shit lame. I don't want to do that. We can do the rap shit and then we can do this.
He would do that too.
Yeah, that's what. But all the celebrities, they got the shit where they don't want to look uncool in the game. So it's like. If it's some shit that's too silly or you might actually see that they have a personality, they're like, nah, we ain't fucking with that. Let's just do this shit. But you be surprised who cool with what. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the gangster rappers are so damn sensitive.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, dude, I thought you was a killer. Are you really complaining? Because ain't no air freshener in your dressing room? Where my candles at? Like, nigga, you sell drugs, allegedly. Ain't no scented candles in this bitch? That's how MTV do it? I'm like, dog. For real?
Now you a hell of an improviser. I seen you on stage. Who on the show gives you the most comp?
What you mean? It's not a comp. I told you. I'm not in
improv. Like
you mean people who can like drive me or something?
Yeah, exactly. Who motivates you?
I don't know. I would probably say this is gonna sound so fucking corny though. You ain't gonna believe me if I tell you.
I believe.
It'll probably be Nick. Like. I'm one of them niggas, I do this shit for the love of making people laugh and the art and the craft and shit. So it's like, I'm not motivated to be like fucking famous or a superstar. But I want to get paid for doing what I love to do.
So you gotta be good.
So it's like, if you get to the point where you ain't worried about no bread, how the fuck do you stay motivated to even want to do this shit no more? Like this dude ain't never gotta do shit for the rest of his life. But he grind like a motherfucker. This dude hosts 10 shows and he got his own networks and everything. I'm like, this motherfucker work like he got a pimp to pay.
Right.
So that's what motivates me. It's way farther than some funny fucking jokes.
That's
Because
right.
I performed in places nobody's ever even heard of.
Yeah.
In front of people. And like, you can't do jokes. You just have to go in there and grind and be funny.
Yeah.
It's like on the grind to be a ninja. You have to go out in the woods and fight, and don't nobody hear about it.
nobody.
Don't nobody see the shit, but they heard about how great it was.
You gotta fight nobody so you can fight everybody.
Right. You show back up like, nigga, look what I can do now. I do this shit on one leg. Like, nigga, when you learn that?
Yeah.
Training in the woods every morning by my motherfucking self. You need to come fuck with me. I'm like, I'm fuck with you, but they never fuck with you.
We feel that we have a responsibility.
Man, I'm just working, man.
And you know, I get a lot of flyers, man. I get the E flyers, I get the hard flyers, whatever. But I ain't never seen a he flyer. Like, these are human flyers.
You know, like I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P. A lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious, I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.